Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Today, we're looking at Corinne's life. This is our featured channel for today. This is somebody who's been with TuberChat again and again since finding us just a short time ago, but has already shown support for the channel and is on the road for 600. So it happens to be a fellow Canadian from Nova Scotia, a little bit far walking distance from where I am in Niagara Falls, but they've obviously got a lot of beautiful scenery and different things, including live streams. Lots of engaging content on this channel, and hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So welcome, everybody. Oh, I'm very happy to see Christian Nomad. Forgive me. It's not that I'm playing favorites. I would have probably reached out to you within a day or two just to see what's happening, but it's great to see you in the chat. AC469 is with us as well. Thanks for coming in. Corinne's Life, our featured channel, is in the chat, so everybody can connect with them easily. Donut Toys and Games, it's great to have you back. And Game Master 1414 is back with us again, so it's good to have you here. Carrie Beth, it's always a pleasure to have you in the chat. And my love, Kristen Welton, who happens to be a moderator and a member, is here with us. So I'll get you onto the wheel. I'm going to have to do some house cleaning, too, with that. Wow, I don't know how to pronounce that. King Geo? Or maybe it's King Geo. So forgive me if I'm wrong, King Geo. And then Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are always with us here in the chat. So thank you very much for coming in. Miss Jo Vu, it's great to have you back as well. And Muscle Car Appraisal is in the house. Our beloved moderator, Scratch and Pete, is in the house. And I'm just going to get you onto the wheel right away. Sometimes I make our moderators wait, not that we have very many. Slim Jim Longfoot, good to see you back. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. But hopefully everybody's already having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members for their channels. And got to start adding a few people here. Christian Nomad needs to get onto the wheel. For members, once I see them in the chat, they get added to the wheel right away. And then in the case of silver and gold members, they get added to the wheel whether they're here or not at the beginning of every live stream. But it's only going to take me another second. It looks like we're going to be able to get to spinning the wheel early today. Here's MSK Family Vlogs. Great to see you. Jaden Suh is always with us. Somebody I talk to frequently. So thank you for coming in. Bright Creations is here. Thanks for coming in as well. And yeah. Everybody looks like they're off to the races. Let's get Kara Welton up on the wheel as well. She's always in the chat with us as a moderator also. Scratch and Pete will be our featured channel for Monday, by the way. Maybe I'll change these. Just cleaning up the wheel a little bit before we get moving here. Maybe I can do it quickly with some cut and paste, right? And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Gamerman20, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Almost making a mistake, but that's okay. Getting too ahead of myself. There's In Rachel's Place. Thank you for coming in. Also happens to be a member, so I'll get you onto the wheel right away. And specifically, the way that we connect here in TuberChat is to reach out to somebody in the chat that you'd like to connect with. Leave a single emoji next to their name to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or even 5 minutes, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. Then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name to let them know you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same full process for your channel. The object here at TuberChat is to go first. Please don't be shy. We're always expected to make the first move, especially if you're new to TuberChat, because some of the creators that are here often or have been here several times for months will hesitate when they see a newcomer come in. They want to watch and see how you interact with everybody in the chat to make sure that you're genuine before they connect with you. But you're free to make the first move. Reach out to other creators and you'll find them coming back to you as well. AC469, am I still going to do a video on editing in Photoshop? I certainly can. They were both good ideas. I got to think about how I'm going to get into that. I might do something like very long-winded on my personal channel. For editing, I happen to use Final Cut Pro, but the concepts are all similar no matter which video program you're using. We have some action in the chat. Catherine with Friends is here. Thank you very much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. Catherine with Friends is somebody I've been connected to for a long, long time. We're going to look at your channel before I start spinning the wheel in just a few minutes. And then I think I caught up with everybody before that happened, and I'm just trying to race back through the chat here. Shutterbug Infinity, it's great to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Caleb's Lawn Care is here. Thank you for coming in as well. And then Ace Flaw 1 has been with us. I think Ace Flaw 1 has been with TuberChat since the beginning, as a matter of fact. So it's great to have you here. Sergeant Life is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Jaden Saw has shared for Kristen, her monetization celebration is going to be today right after TuberChat. So we'll raid that in about 2 hours from now. Oh, that's actually Gamerman20. That's a great idea, is to put the instructions in the description. I'm going to have to do that. Wonder if I can get to that right away and show everybody how to simply edit your front page. Let me see if there's a way I can do this easily. I meant to go to streamelements.com. Should have done that a while back. Let's see if we can log in without too much trouble here. Reason why I'm going into Stream Elements is because that's a robot that we have in the chat that's already got the instructions in text format, so I can copy and paste. Maybe I can get it done instantly. Blood Dragon, good to see you in here. I have a good time hanging out with them on live streams. Blind Needles back in the house. Rebecca Rose is here with us, and House of X Entertainment Inc., who happens to be a member. That is a joint business venture between It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. Oh, our wheel is full already. And then Melda and Amra family, a dear friend who runs another growth stream similar to what we do here at TuberChat, where you can connect and meet lots of friends and family members. Myself and TuberChat, both together and separately, have met hundreds each of new friends and family members, both on Melda and Amra. So I hope you'll check that channel out. They're in here as a moderator. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Looks like we're doing okay. And let me just open up my timers. This is how you control what goes on in your chat. You see often, for those of you who are with TuberChat all the time, how Stream Elements will drop these text messages occasionally throughout the chat. So I'm going to try just copying this for now, and I'll do a better job later. But now let's get back to our channel. Hopefully that worked, copying that. Too Fat, Too Furious is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And forgive me, I'll describe the process again in a moment, Gamerman20. Basically, so the instructions are actually at the bottom of the screen, always scrolling. Oh, Becky Patois Pickney is in the house. Thank you for giving me the nudge. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. She slipped by me there. And Big Guys 45s. Well, Big Guys 45s. That's that's interesting. And then Slim Jim Longfoot, very good. Always watching a full video. Yes, it's not enough to watch a minute of any video. You must watch a full video. So let's go to Customize Channel. Now, YouTube has recently changed the way that this works. You can reach this now from the Customization tab on the left side of your YouTube studio, which you'll see in a moment. And there it is, highlighted in red. But when we get over to these different tabs, we'll go to Basic Info, and there's our About section. So I wonder if I'm going to be able to fit this, because we've got not the largest number of characters available to us. So yeah, it's cut me off here. I'm going to have to cut something out of there. 76. Okay, I might not be able to put it in the About section yet. I'll take some time and do that better. But we do see how to get to our section, and then what I will do is get to the description of the video that we're watching right now, and I'll add it in there. And then King Geo on the way to 400. I'm just going to ask you for a quick favor. Always spell numbers whenever you're in a chat like this. So it's okay for now, but if you remember after, just the words 4 and then 100. JCC Tube, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody else in the chat, but it looks like we're doing okay. That Blue Moon is in the house. Thanks for coming in. So here we go. So let me put this. Yeah, maybe I'll put it right here. There we go. So first time, yes, please spell out numbers and avoid self-promotion. Visit a channel, watch a short video in full, comment genuinely, thumbs up, and then return here to let them know that you've done that, and then they will do the same for you. So that's the process. Hopefully we'll see Eve Belize today, because I got another tutorial I want to do. And then, yeah, Jaden, that's cool. Michael's Adventures, good to see you here. Jaden, just please remember to spell numbers. So, yeah, what I'll do right now is let's look at Catherine with Friends. Thank you again for your super chat. It is absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated, of course. Catherine with Friends is somebody who we've been connected to for a long, long time. Matter of fact, we rated her once as well, but she's... I just have to laugh at your thumbnail because we're watching wave 2 of this with the toilet paper being sold out everywhere. Yeah, Big Guys 45s. I'm just going to ask you for a favor. We'll just keep this chat positive, because this is just focused on YouTube technical details and stuff like that. But hopefully that's okay. And then Ace Flaw 1 is on the road to 3,200, which is very cool, 33.2K. And it looks like Melda and Amra's family's having a good time connecting with everybody, which is great. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to that channel, because they are, like I said, a growth stream similar to TuberChat. They allow everybody to connect in the way that we do here. And I have connected with hundreds of new friends and family members, both on my personal channel and with TuberChat. They've become a dear friend. Oh, Michael's Adventures, 2 notices for this stream. Oh, you got both notifications. Is that what you mean? Jody Wilkes TV, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat. Thank you for visiting us. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one, just follow the instructions you see at the bottom of your screen, and you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So I'm happy everybody's mentioning that they're willing to swap playlists. Yes, if you're willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Hopefully other creators will reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're also willing, then please reach out to them. And then Scratch and Pete PA is mentioning that they've got a shout out video coming out in the next several days. So they will actually be our featured channel on Monday. Hopefully everybody will connect with them between now and then so that they'll catch that shout out video when it comes. And Kristen Welton is coming up on the screen right now. She happens to be my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. Excuse me. She's in the chat as a member and a moderator. But she's doing her own thing, so it's just luck of the draw on the wheel today. But she happens to have her monetization celebration coming, and she did wait a little while. She's been monetized for a couple of weeks now, maybe even a few weeks, but better late than never, as she says. So tonight, right after TuberChat, in 2 hours from now exactly, we will raid her and give her a head start for her monetization celebration. And then if anybody else has things like monetization celebrations and things like that, when they come up, just please make sure that I know so that we can make sure we help you out in any way that we can. That goes for everybody in the TuberChat family. It looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. And then Jody Wilkes TV, just so you know, TuberChat is extremely strict when it comes to being a growth stream. Everybody here is genuine. You'll find that. As you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that come into the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of true family that TuberChat has become, with loyal and dedicated supporters for everyone. Cynthia, she's so blessed. Good to see you here. It's been quite a while, but I'm happy to have you in the chat. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. It's always a pleasure to have Michael's Adventures here. He's one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. I know he's willing to swap playlists, so if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can reach out specifically to Michael's Adventures and simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and you will find other creators reaching out to you to make those arrangements. Everybody's free to make them independently, of course. Broke Necks, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. House of X Entertainment Inc., like I was saying, is a joint business venture between It's Me Wonston Yes Honey and Yo It's Your Boy Leo, who have both been with TuberChat since the beginning. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. They recently did a very generous shout out for TuberChat. And here it is. This particular video, I think, is the one that we have featured on our front page now. I won't bother going to look at it right now. We'll stay on House of X Entertainment Inc.'s channel. But whenever somebody does one of these shout out videos or a video about TuberChat, then we always put it on our front page. So if you haven't looked at the TuberChat front page in a while, I hope that you will, just so that you can see some of the wonderful things that other creators have been saying. And so hopefully we can get them a few views. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. I was just thinking about you. Thank you for coming in. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder, another channel that has been with TuberChat from the beginning. As a matter of fact, Kid Wonders Life of Wonder was featured on episode number 2 of TuberChat, and we are on episode number 95 today. So hopefully everybody is giving them support on their second channel. And I am putting together the ideas. Next weekend is going to be a big weekend because we are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But next week we have both Halloween that will happen on Saturday, which happens to be episode number 99 of TuberChat, and episode number 100 will be on Sunday. And I have a special surprise in mind. I'm just putting that together now. I'll try to get the official word out before Monday's live stream so that everybody can see what we're going to expect for next week. It'll be Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is a little bit earlier than today. And it will be episode number 100. So I've been looking forward to it for a long time. So thank you, all of you, whether you're brand new to TuberChat or if you've been with us for weeks or months. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here because it's quite an accomplishment to do 100 of anything. And I'm very excited that we're helping so many people. Just Teresa, great to see you back in the house. I was talking to Vern today, and she was mentioning that you are working on hours. So if you'd like to, reach out to everybody in the chat just by simply saying, I am willing to swap playlists. And then other creators should reach out to you for making that arrangement. And then if you see anybody saying they're willing to swap playlists and you're also willing, then please reach out to them, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. Here's Christian Nomad, another previously featured channel from TuberChat. When I feature channels, most of you know, every live stream has one featured channel that we start the show with, and Christian Nomad has been there. And the reason why I feature channels is because I want to give you an idea of some of the most supportive channels that have come through TuberChat. And it's not that they're the most supportive, it's that also they have shown generosity in different ways. And so therefore, when TuberChat is not live streaming, you still have lots of opportunity to connect with generous creators, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, or by just connecting here on the replays of the live streams and things like that. But Christian Nomad has been there, and for the generosity. I'm going to actually reach out to you on Instagram if you don't mind. I just am curious about how your journey's going with all the stuff we've been through in the last little while with YouTube and the glitching and the purging and the everything else. Because now we're still, while the growth is smaller, TuberChat seems to be growing at about half the pace. I think it's actually a quarter of the pace, but it seems to be about half the pace. And we are seeing channels continue to get monetized, though. So, for instance, Kristen Welton has her monetization celebration today. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo had one last week. The Essence of Sonia is going to have one next week. So we're seeing channels progress, just slower than before. And then thank you very much, Slim Jim Longfoot, for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and I absolutely appreciate it, of course. I'm just going to see, pardon me just for a second while I check in with Instagram here. Once in a while, if there's something I need to... Oh, that's just friends mentioning a couple things. That's okay. If there's ever anything in the chat that you feel I need to address, then by all means you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat. I try to be attentive of it just in case there's different things that go on. Sometimes you find channels that are shadow banned, they can't get in and this and that, so they'll just message on Instagram, we can get them in. And then sometimes we have creators, if somebody's brand new and is not necessarily connecting quite the right way, then we give the benefit of the doubt, but then you can let me know and I can see what I can do about it. Usually we can get that fixed right up. Here's Unmasked Lifestyle, another supportive creator who happens to be a silver member, and so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they are a dynamic creator. Most of you have heard me talk about this channel several times, and obviously the presentation here alone is showing great promise for this channel. And then Becky Patois Pickney. Yeah, it's always better to watch more of a video than is necessary, right? So I typically will say watch at least a full video that's at least a minute long, but 2, 3, or 4 minutes is even better. I just knocked my screen out for a second there. There we go. When I move my mouse on my computer into a corner, it puts the screensaver on, and when that happens, it knocks out the screen. Pardon me just for 1 second. Okay, hopefully we're good. That blue moon, YouTube is stressing you out. Everybody, but you're giving me an opportunity to say something, though. So imagine if you had met me when you started your YouTube channel. If we could have met on day one, and I'd have asked you, okay, you're going to do YouTube. It's going to be great. But what are you going to do when things don't go so smoothly for a little while? And hopefully your answer would be, well, I'm going to do it anyway. So unfortunately, we're there right now. The last month to month and a half has been challenging for everybody. We're all still growing, be it slower, and YouTube is really, doing a number on everybody. But we're all going to get there. So, and then there we go. So Just Teresa is in the house. This is another channel that I've been connected to for a long time. A little over halfway through their watch hours. So if anybody wants to reach out to them for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then you can reach out to them specifically. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, good to see you in the house. The RV DJ's back. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I get a little bit far behind in the chat. I don't mean to miss anything, but I will catch up in a moment. There you go. Yeah, Christian Nomad uses the YouTube auto-like Chrome extension that he's mentioned here to us so that it never forgets to like a video, which is a great idea. Cynthia, she's so blessed, shouted out a couple of days ago, so I'm just making a note for myself. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have a look at that either after or when we pull your channel up. And then actually let's pull it up. I'll put you on the wheel right now. And then when it comes up, we'll have a look. Not typing perfectly today for some reason. And then pardon me while I'm just looking back. I know I fall behind in the chat. I'm just making notes here. One of the other things I should mention, we got to have a little bit of patience with each other, because what YouTube is doing, we've seen now, it wasn't happening for the first month after all this nonsense started, but last week we saw a few channels that I pulled up and was not subscribed to and should have been. We all know that. So it's possible that YouTube takes away, we know that they take away older connections to replace new ones sometimes, but just have patience with each other where possible. If somebody's reconnecting with you, I understand once in a while we see a channel that's reconnecting with people too often, and I'm going to address that. But as far as the general purging and glitching and whatever else we want to call it, we just have to be a little patient. The other thing too, sometimes comments don't come through for a few minutes, so we have to be aware of that as well. Black Brand Friday, it's good to see you in the house. Hopefully I'm not missing too much. Oh, that Blue Moon, you've been posting Among Us content. That's got to be doing okay. Among Us is a game that's just like sweeping the world by storm, and unbelievable. And then for those of you who are brand new to YouTube, or sorry, not brand new to YouTube, brand new to TuberChat, I just want to reiterate. So here in TuberChat, it is not a sub for sub network. However, everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, particularly if you're brand new. So the object is, while we're all expecting to subscribe to each other, you will likely have to make the first move. And everybody's expecting everybody else to subscribe and this and that, even if the channels are in different niches and everything. What we're here for is to gain friends and true family members, so that as your channel grows, you have loyal and dedicated supporters to give your channel a strong and solid foundation, so that every time you post videos, you're getting views, you're getting likes, you're getting comments from people who really do want to see you succeed. So this is not a sub for sub network. If you happen to just be chasing numbers, it won't work, because the people in TuberChat are not into sub for sub. So even if you get a few people today, you'll end up losing them right after. For those of you who understand and like have been with TuberChat particularly for a while, you can see obviously that it is very serious. Many people are here for the purpose of gaining friends and family members. We see it all the time. We see it as everything progresses with the shout out videos, the collaborations, the monetization celebrations, and other parties and 1,000 subscriber giveaways and other things like that, that the process works, but it must be followed through by everybody. Everybody's got to be on the same page. I don't want anybody to come and get 10 or 20 new family members today and then lose them all tomorrow. What you'll find when YouTube is purging and glitching is that you will have new connections coming in one day, and the next day you'll end up losing older connections that are inactive. So for instance, if a channel hasn't been back to your channel to watch any videos or comment or like or any of that other stuff. Uniqueness, I think we've seen you before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I think you are I think you've been with TuberChat before. It's great to have you back. And then that blue moon, yeah, I'm convinced that you are destined for great things. It's going to take a while, but I think you'll get there. And YouTube, it's just playing around with all of us. But you keep going. Don't forget about the organic growth that comes from producing your content, the generic views, the subscribers that come in just from finding your videos and things like that. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs is reaching out to swap playlists. And I'm just having a look at something here. Okay, I'm just, pardon me, looking at a few things here. Philly Girl's about to be in the house? Okay, perfect. Looks like we're all doing okay. Game Master 1414, thank you for coming back in. Yeah, Broke Nicks, hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members. Oh, that blue moon. I'm used to you being so positive. It's unfortunate. If you want, I would love it if you'd reach out to me on Instagram or something like that. We can talk about what's going on and maybe see if there's something that could be done to try to improve the situation for you. Nikki's Green Thumb, good to see you here. Supreme Volts, great to have you back in as well. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz is getting towards a goal. Let's talk about it with Anita. Thank you for coming in. That's going to be our featured channel this coming Friday, episode number 98 of TuberChat. That's another channel I've been connected to for a long time, but is a very supportive channel, always positive and inspirational. Supreme Volts, hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. And then just a reminder as well for anybody who's new to TuberChat today, just be patient with everybody, because while everybody's out connecting, when we're connecting properly, we're watching videos that are several minutes long. So it might be a few minutes between the time that you connect with somebody and the time that they return to you. So that somewhat makes sense. Too Fat, Too Furious. You find that we lose all our new friends the next day. So the truth is, though, what I found is that we're not losing the same people we're connecting with. So, for instance, you're going to connect with people today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Some days, most days, it seems YouTube takes a lot or all away. But it's not the people you connected with. It's people who were connected a while back. Could be as much as a month, could be as much as 6 months, but it's not necessarily the same people. Another big thing that everybody can do to help themselves is to put their subscriptions set to public, so that everybody can see who you're subscribed to. That way, when you tell somebody you've subscribed to them, they can go and look and make sure they're there. This is Kira Welton. She's Kristen's daughter. She happens to be in the chat as a moderator, but she's my BFF forever. Hopefully, everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. She's got lots of dynamic content, including unboxing videos, some video game live streaming, and some life adventures as well. So Jenny O'Brien is coming up. This happens to be a silver member. She's a fellow Canadian, but as a silver member, she gets her channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. But she is a supportive creator as well. KPJP Florida, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Big Bot Master, new channel to TuberChat, I think. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. It's your first time with TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then so Jody Wilkes TV, hopefully you're listening as well. I just noticed that you're moving very quickly through the chat, and I'd have to go back and look at all the timestamps, but I wonder if you might not be watching full videos, because I don't know if you can watch 3-minute videos that quickly. So please just keep in mind here at TuberChat, the process is that you're watching full videos, not just a minute or two of any video, and certainly not just leaving a comment and then coming right back. We must be watching full videos. Otherwise, you lose all the connections the next day. If it doesn't register with the YouTube algorithms, YouTube just takes it away. And then I don't want anybody to waste their time here. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Oh, pardon me for 1 second. Oh gosh, did I must have missed something. Why is it not there? There it is. Oh, just Teresa, thank you so much. I'm so lucky. See, this is why it helps to have somebody. Oh, am I going to be able to catch that now and put it up? I don't know. Just Teresa, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. I'm so sorry, because usually I would put that up on the screen, but when you're using StreamYard for a live stream, it only goes back. You left your super chat 1 minute before. I can't get back in the chat any farther. I'm so sorry. Usually I put those up on the screen, but I really do appreciate that. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at Just Teresa's channel right now. Thank you for that. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the screen or the wheel, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we're just going to let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So Just Teresa is a very much loved and well-respected member of not only our community, but the small YouTuber community at large. There's Vern's Junk Closet, as you see featured on her channel. She's got over 2,000 subscribers, but is working on hours and is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the chat right now wants to swap playlists, you can reach out to anybody you'd like to, specifically Just Teresa if you want to, and she'll be willing to swap playlists with you. Like I said, this is a channel I've been connected to for a long time. And then, so yeah, Christian Nomad says that going to all their channel, all their 2,000 friends and watching videos one by one, finding the connections that YouTube took away are getting added back in. Oh, and Christian Nomad says YouTube seems to only remove a connection on one side, not both. That's very, very, very interesting. That would explain why last week, like I said, we had a couple of channels come through. TuberChat was not subscribed to them, but if you can imagine, what would anybody be doing here if they weren't, not anybody, like, you know, we do get some organic growth. There's always new people coming into TuberChat. But if a channel's been here before and comes back again, 99% of the time they're subscribed, right? TuberChat is what it is. It's very focused, very obvious what it is. If somebody likes it, then you would expect they would be subscribed and want to come back. If not, then they just wouldn't bother subscribing or they just turn it off. But that's interesting. Very, very interesting. And this is what I mean about the generosity that I see, and this is the reason why Christian Nomad was featured on TuberChat in the first place. First of all, they're an engaging creator anyway, and hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. I have a good time hanging out in their live streams. But the first live stream that I caught Christian Nomad on, they were sharing their knowledge with everybody. I forget who was in there. I think KPJP Florida was in there. I think Philly Girl was in there, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. There was a few familiar faces from TuberChat in there at the time, and they were talking about this stuff. And I'm always drawn to creators that share their knowledge for the betterment of everybody. And then I'm so sorry, Just Teresa, for missing that super chat. I don't know how it flew by me in the chat. I do a really bad job of staying on top of everything. I fall behind often. But thank you for your patience, and I really do appreciate it. Yeah, JCC Tube, you've been here with TuberChat a long time, and I know that people are connecting with you. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, maybe we can talk about it and figure out what's going on. But yeah, JCC Tube, it's impossible that nobody would have returned to you. You've got, and besides, you know, most of the people who are in here already, you should already be connected with everybody. Something is really up in your case because nobody else is saying that in the chat. So whenever we have somebody who's got like a particular problem going on, not always, but most often, we can trace it back to some kind of activity. So hopefully everybody other than that is doing okay. And thank you so much, by the way, Just Teresa, for giving the nudge to let me know that I had let us know that I had missed that. I don't mean to ever miss anything in the chat. And then, yeah, broke necks, it's unfortunate. As a host, when you're live streaming, hopefully you're doing a better job than I am and stay on top of the chat so you're catching things as they happen and not having to go back too much. But running a live stream, for those of you who do live stream, you know it's a production. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay. So forgive me if I've missed anything else. Okay, Jaden, I'm just going to ask you for a favor not to keep repeating the same thing. If Kristen does a panel tonight, then I'm sure that's fine. I don't know whether she is, but we'll see that in another hour and a half when we go to her channel. Thank you very much. Let's talk about it with Anita. Yeah, just Teresa. Some days are busier than others, but TuberChat always is busy now. Thankfully, everybody is so supportive that we've always got somewhere between 20 and 40 people in the chat. For the most part, anyway. Let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. And then Rebecca Rose willing to swap playlist. Grinch 1984 parodies and originals. Great to have you back in the chat. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Aaron Hockey, it's good to see you here. And Cynthia, she's so blessed, is having a good time as well. So here's Gibry's World. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat, but they happen to be a silver member, and so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. I'm going to try to get moving a little bit faster on wheels, on spinning the wheel. Good. Looks like we're doing okay. So thank you, everybody, for your patience. So again, Gibry's World, almost at that 50. So hopefully they'll get another couple of subscribers right here, right now, so we can get them over that hump. It must be on their mind, and then they can get on the road towards 100. Oh, just Teresa. Yes, absolutely. You can ask me about TubeBuddy. As well, whenever you're in TuberChat, we can talk about things like that. Sometimes I do quick tutorials and stuff like that. I don't use every single feature with TubeBuddy, but I do use it. I have the first level of paid version. So I leave a link to it in every description of every video, of course, in case people want to use it. But I actually use it. So a couple of times we've pulled it up and I show you exactly how I use it. But if you want to, particularly what I do is for longer tutorials, I'll save them for the end of a live stream. So for instance, like today we have the schedule planned, but at, let's say, 5 o'clock my time, you can see the time if you're on a computer in the top right of my screen. But in another hour or so from now, we could go over a couple of TubeBuddy things if you wanted to. And then we'll just show everybody how that stuff works. I can answer questions to the best of my ability. Thank you very much, Philly Girl. Philly Girl, it's always good to have you in the chat. Thank you so much. And Too Fat, Too Furious will be back shortly, hopefully. Good. Yeah, Grinch, it's a little bit more difficult on a phone. I know that. And then, yeah, Slim Jim Logfoot seems to be fairly organized, which is good. Yeah, Cynthia, she's so blessed. I'll talk about playlists right now. So here's Scratch and Pete. This is our Scratch and Pete was formerly known as PA. This is our beloved moderator. As you know, on TuberChat, we don't have a lot of moderators. So in the chat right now, you'll have like Kristen Welton and Kira Welton, who happen to live with me. So that makes sense. But then also we have occasionally others like It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, who's been with TuberChat from the beginning, for instance. But Scratch and Pete PA, who supports many different channels that I'm involved with, one of the most supportive people I've met on YouTube, has become a dedicated moderator for TuberChat for a little while ago. That's really nice that you put that on your banner, Scratch and Pete, for Blue Angels 33. Hopefully everybody had a chance to see the video that we put up yesterday in replacement of a live stream. But I'll leave that to you to have a look at if you'd like to. But that was really nice. So Scratch and Pete, the official trailer for this channel just came out a few days ago, and we were all able to see that. They will be featured on Monday, and then the next video is expected to come a few days after that, if I understand correctly. And hopefully we can get Scratch and Pete off to a good start on the road to 100. Gamerman20, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. And yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Maybe I'll get my list going and see if I can add any more names to the wheel. Yeah, Gamerman20, hopefully you heard me welcome you earlier. I know you're new to TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then JW Song Lyrics for All, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat as well, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and like I said, everybody's willing to connect. TuberChat is not a sub-for-sub network, but you will find that everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. TuberChat is a very strict live stream where the object is for you to go first, especially if you're a newcomer to TuberChat. Some of the channels that have been with us for a while will hesitate before connecting with you to make sure that you're genuine and you've got the system down. But once you start meeting some new friends and family members, it'll get easier and easier. In the meantime, you make the first move, reach out to anybody you'd like, and like I said, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with lots of new friends and family members. Intelligent Swag, it's great to have you back. And Monica Santos is new to the channel. I thought I recognized you, but maybe that's from outside. But thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect with you, so please don't be shy. Just reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Take your time, meet people one by one. And if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Oh, is Vegan Realist in the house? Or did I not change my... Let me see who's here. Jody Wilkes, Carrie Beth, Slim Jim Longfoot. Is Vegan Realist here with us? Oh, I never welcomed them. Or did I? Vegan Realist, I hope I didn't miss you the whole time. I hope I mentioned you when you were here. If you're still here, hopefully, just let me know, because it's your turn to be put onto the wheel. So I just want to make sure you're still here. I'm just going to add a name. I will spin the wheel, and then I'll start adding some more names. So forgive me, Cynthia, she's so blessed. I was just about to talk about playlists. So specifically what that means is that it's a simple arrangement. You're willing to run a playlist of videos for another creator, and they are going to run a playlist of videos for you. So what happens is you make a playlist that's got all of your videos, not including live streams, and you call it All My Videos, or in Rachel's Place, you would call it All of in Rachel's Place, or Binge Watch in Rachel's Place, something like that. Then the arrangement is simply to run the playlist. You do not have to sit and watch every second of every single video. You're only obligated to run it. You could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, if you have a second device, or however you'd like. And I've actually swapped within Rachel's Place, for instance. And then you can imagine if you have a playlist of 2, 4, 6, 8, or 20 or more hours, and you get a lot of other creators running that playlist for you, your hours can really stack up. But the reason why I push it so much on TuberChat is because it's a great way to get a friendship started. Because once you've traded favors with another creator, that can open the door, and hopefully a friendship can flourish. And this is what I mean when I use the words friends and family. When you hear the stories that I tell about channels in the chat and that I put on the screen, like for instance in Rachel's Place, who's been with TuberChat for months now, previously featured, but that was months ago, because they've been here so often. They're a generous creator. They feature channels on their feature channels section of the front page, and I talk about that all the time. They swap playlists with other creators as well, and this and that. Anyway, it's a great way to get a friendship started, And that's where you'll find a lot of loyal and dedicated support coming to your channel, where people are watching your videos. They're giving you the comments you need, the likes, they're hanging out in your live streams and things like that. I still swap playlists with people, so if anybody wants to reach out to me, I'm willing to do that, even though I'm monetized. So you can hit me up on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat, and I'll be happy to do that. And then MW Muhammad, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. You're new to TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creators that you want to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then if you'd like to, Cynthia, she's so blessed, you can reach out to me, and same for just Teresa. And I'll be happy to swap with you as well, so that you can get an idea of the process. And then we can find you lots and lots of playlist buddies here in TuberChat. I always push swapping playlists. Not doing a good job of cutting and pasting or typing today. So here's Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. Hopefully, see, even if I miss one letter, it doesn't want to work. Here they are. They happen to be members, but they're also generous creators. They are officially monetized. As you can see, they've got their join button right there. We celebrated their monetization celebration just last week. But they're always with us here in TuberChat. And hopefully, other than that, everybody's having a good time connecting. Yeah. So Cynthia, she's so blessed. When we finally see your channel, I'll have a look at the shout out video that you're talking about. But then as well, yeah, we can do playlists. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Otherwise, Philly girl, I hope you heard me welcome you. I know I think you said you were hitting ads before you came in. I didn't mean to miss you. I did mention it, but you were took you a second to get in a while back now. Looks like everybody's doing okay. So let me spin one more time, and then I really am going to add some more names to the wheel. And we say a lot of silly things in the chat. For those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, because this is not a sub for sub network and we don't use the words subscribed or sub or anything like that, we say a lot of silly things like we're baking cookies or dancing with you or visiting your house or leaving you a package. It all means the same thing. It means somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, given you thumbs up, and subscribed. Now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. And then everybody's expecting that full process from everybody else. And then, so just Teresa, the wheel. So what basically I do, for instance, Simply Royce is a silver member. So her channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. But she happens to be a generous creator and was previously featured on TuberChat. But the way that the wheel works is once you've been here for a while, usually these days it takes about 45 minutes to an hour, but you're connecting with other creators and meeting new friends and family members for your channel, then eventually you get added to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, of course, when I spin the wheel, but when your name comes up, then we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a few moments if you're still here at that time, like you've seen me do with a few now. So that's all that is. When TuberChat started many months ago in May of this year, there were only about 20, 30, maybe 40 channels that would come through every live stream in about an hour to an hour and a half. And it was easy for me to put every channel up on the screen because, as you can imagine, 2 minutes for each channel. It only takes an hour and a half to do that. But now TuberChat's grown and become much too busy. So for many months now, what we've been doing is adding this wheel. I don't have time to put everybody on the screen. You'd have to be here for hours for that. But this gives it a little bit of fun, little bit of suspense, and keeps everybody engaged. So hopefully everybody likes it. Yeah, if anybody has questions, whether it's about this live stream or about YouTube in general, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to catch them and answer to the best of my ability. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So my wish is that we can swap or share all of our information together for the betterment of everybody so we can all make the best decisions for our channels. Gamerman20, you're not on the wheel yet. Usually takes a while. You got to be engaged with other creators and meeting new friends and family members for your channel. But once you've been connecting with a lot of people, then you get onto the wheel. It's not just about how long you're here, because the best idea for me is to help you grow your channel. Now, all I have to do that is be here. And there's Slim Jim Longfoot. Now, this is a channel that's been with TuberChat before, but I don't know if this is just the first time we're putting your channel on the screen or if YouTube's taken the connection. But since I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this for now. Add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment, of course, and I'll give you a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. Then I'll subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let me spin. I see, yeah, it was the first time we've had your channel up, but hopefully we'll do that much more often. That's okay. Yeah, intelligent swag. No, that's fine. So what I try to do for creators is I just like to give everybody a little bit of, those few minutes of watch time. Every minute matters, right? If you don't have videos that are that long, that's okay. I'll just take the longest one I can find easily, and I'll use that. But intelligent swag, I think we're already connected. That only has to do with me. That's not for anybody in the chat. People can watch any video as long as it's over a minute long. It should be okay. Videos of any size are really okay, but to help it register with the YouTube algorithm, if you have videos that are over a minute, then that's the best idea for people to watch. Typically, people will watch videos that are 2, 3, 4 minutes, maybe even 5 or so. But when I do my connections, because I'm the host of the live stream, I put them in the watch later list and I do it afterwards. So I'm going to put Cynthia She's So Blessed Bell on right now. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time. Johnny Bites is back. I'm very happy to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody at some point. Looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. The only other things I'll remind everybody, I haven't asked yet, so if everybody would, if you have the ability to share the stream, of course, I'll appreciate it. It really does help, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, or anywhere else. And then as well, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, that really does help the stream as well, so I'll appreciate that too. And then WMP Vlog, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm going to add a few names to the wheel right now. So Slim Jim Longfoot, we just saw. Carrie Beth, let's get you on there. JCC Tube. And we'll have a look at Jody Wilkes TV. Oh, thank you, WMP Vlog. Hopefully you meet some friends and family members today here. Sergeant Life's reaching out to swap playlists as well if anybody wants to do that. And Jaden's mentioning, so in about an hour from now, we will, if anybody wants to, in a little bit less than an hour from now, we can go over some TubeBuddy stuff. If anybody wants, I'll pull it up and we'll see if I can answer a couple questions. I'll show you how I use it. And then we will raid Kristen's monetization celebration live stream, which is coming up right after TuberChat. This is the Murphy family. So they happen to be a silver member. So their channel is added onto the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they are a generous creator and very much well-respected and much loved within the small YouTuber community. You can see lots of familiar faces like Lava House Family, Social Couplepreneur, the Hoops Family, Mr. Johnny 25, and more of our friends here. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. So let me see if I can get any more channels onto the wheel here. Just Teresa. Did I put Christian Nomad? We already put Christian Nomad. I'm so sorry. I probably did this to you last time too for some reason. I feel like that. Did I put your channel up on the screen already? I'm just looking. I hope I didn't miss it. And Sergeant Life, it's time for you to be on the wheel. Oh, I did. Okay. Maybe I'm losing my mind or something like that. You know, I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, but I just want to make sure. I definitely don't want to ever miss it. I know I talked about your channel. I remember specifically going through a long speech, but I couldn't remember if it was on the screen at the time. Makes sense. As long as we get it done, then it's good. So the Murphy family, yes. And then we've got a few more channels on the wheel right now. So let's spin. MSK Family Vlogs is coming up. They happen to be a member as well. So here's MSK Family Vlogs. They are a dynamic family of creators. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. They've been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us not too long ago and our previously featured channel from TuberChat. Tomorrow, we're going to feature Angel Light Over Darkness, and on Monday, we're going to feature Scratch and Pete, PA, who's in the chat as a moderator with us. And next week, we also have a big week coming up, so let's talk about it with Anita, who's here with us. Will be the featured channel for Friday. Saturday is Halloween. Sunday is episode number 100 of TuberChat, which I'm extremely excited about, and I have a great surprise planned for everybody. It should be a very exciting live stream and very educational. And then Monday, we're back to episode number 101, and we'll be back off to the races on our road to 200. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Again, if anybody wants to swap playlists, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Just Teresa will be willing to swap for sure. And when you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. Oh, did we already have Just Teresa? We had Just Teresa up here. I'm being silly. Okay, I'll move on quickly. I forgot we put you up because thank you again for your super chat. I forgot that we'd already put your channel on the screen. Oh, yeah, Cynthia, she's so blessed. So when you're swapping playlists with creators for what we're talking about, it's just a playlist for this purpose. You might even not want to have it anymore when you're monetized, and when you decide you're not going to swap playlists anymore and stuff like that. Carrie Beth, for instance, is monetized and still swaps playlists with people, as do I, as does Kristen Welton and many other creators. But typically, you want a playlist that's got all of your pre-recorded videos, no live streams, no videos from any other creators, no unlisted, and no private videos. They must be public because the term for monetization is public watch hours. But once you have a playlist like that, you call it all my videos or binge watch, Carrie Beth, she would put, or something like that. And then you can use that particular playlist to swap with people. So if you don't already have one, you just make a playlist specifically for that reason. Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists. Actually, I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. It's your turn to be added to the wheel. This is Carrie Beth. I talk about her channel all the time because she is with us so often. She's been a previously featured channel. She's been connected to me personally for many, many months. Amanda Hoops actually pointed out to me the other day that it's been almost a year. So I keep saying 8 or 9 months, but it might have been longer. Actually, we're getting on to about a year. So she's a loyal and dedicated supporter, as you can see, but she's also a dynamic creator. Everybody loves her videos. And then as well, her presentation is spectacular, as you can see. Excuse me, she's a generous creator in that she does the featured channels collaboration, as you can see there. And like I said, she swaps playlists, even though now she is monetized. Just Vlogging Life is in the house. Thanks for coming in. They happen to be a gold member, so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they're here with us right now. And then also they happen to be a gold member, so their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Shamba Washamba, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members here. I always keep the instructions at the bottom of the screen, but if you take your time, meet people one by one, hopefully you'll just do fine, and you'll find lots of loyal and dedicated supporters. If you would like to, I'm just making a note for myself right now. We'll wait it out for about another half hour, a little bit longer. TuberChat's going to run for another hour from now, about. So after about 30 to 40 minutes, if you want to, I will do a quick tutorial on how to make a playlist, and then we could talk about TubeBuddy if anybody still wants to. It's all hot air. That's an interesting name for a channel, but it's good to see you here. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Michael's Adventures is willing to swap with one more person. If anybody wants to swap playlists, maybe Cynthia, she's so blessed, or just Teresa wants to swap with Michael's Adventures. They're always swapping with people. They're one of the most supportive creators I've met on YouTube. Here's Just Vlogging Life right now, as a matter of fact. So they just came into the chat, but they've been on the wheel. Of course, like I said, they happen to be a gold member, so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And then as well, their link is dropped every 30 minutes or so in the chat. Jody Wilkes TV, the best idea is always to go first. So reach out to anybody that you have not already connected with. And there's a few new channels that have come into TuberChat today and a few recent. Romaine General, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see you here. And Just Vlogging Life is on the road to 300. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. She happens to be a dynamic creator as well. And then she does the featured channels collaboration here, as you can see, and is willing to swap playlists. And I'll ask again, I should mention, if anybody hasn't already, if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anything like that, I will appreciate it. It really does help the stream. And of course, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, even I have to be reminded in different live streams occasionally, and especially if you're on a phone. You have to turn the chat off for a quick moment to give the thumbs up and then turn it back on. You don't lose your place, and it only takes a second, but it really does help. And just Teresa, thanks so much for the share. All the sharing and interactions and comments and things like that help push TuberChat a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found a little bit easier and meet more creators and maximize our impact. I'm just refreshing my list in another window here. Exovision Z, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Particularly for everybody who's new to TuberChat today, the way that we connect is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and leave a double emoji next to their name here in the chat to let them know that you've finished that connection and secured it the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Here's Rebecca Rose, who's back with TuberChat again and again since finding us. Pardon me just for a quick second, and I will be right back. Now, here's an example. This is another connection. Rebecca Rose should already have been connected by TuberChat, so this might be one that YouTube is playing around with. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos here, unless this is the first time I've had your channel on the screen, but I feel like feel like we've had it up here before. I'm just going to see if I can find a longer video. I'll take this 537. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'll take this one. I like Taylor Swift. And we'll add it into our watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the connection sticks. Hopefully, you're already subscribed to TuberChat, although I'm sure that you are. And hopefully, you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm just spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up, and I'll start adding some more names to the wheel. So here's JCC Tube. This is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us a few months ago. They're willing to swap playlists, so anybody can reach out to them if you'd like to. They've recently started the featured channels collaboration, so they've got us there, and then we've got them as well. Okay, thank you very much. Sergeant Life is just reaching out one more time on their way out to let everybody know if you want to connect with them for the purpose of swapping playlists. They're willing to do that. Oh, JCC Tube did a prank in Target. That's this one here. Extreme Public Dares. That'll be interesting. And then hopefully, other than that, everybody's having a good time connecting. Let me see what I can do about adding names to the wheel here. Where is Becky Patois Pickney? Why on earth have I not got you on the wheel already? Oh, I'm making mistakes typing here. There we go. And I got to just see who's here. D Syrup, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm just spinning, looking at my robot in the side. I use a robot called Bottissimo here to keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. That's how I determine the order in which channels get featured on the wheel or put on the wheel and then eventually featured on the screen. Is Vegan Realist still here with us? Maybe they left us running in a window or something like that. Maybe that's what happened. That's okay. So I'm just looking through my list at who I can add to the wheel. Let's see if Ace Flaw 1 is still with us. Maybe not. Oh, I'm clicking around a lot. I'm just looking for some channels. I got to decipher who's still here. Let's talk about it with Anita. So this is going to be our feature channel for this coming Friday. Got you on the wheel now. Is that Blue Moon still with us? No, maybe not today. Okay, that's okay. Grinch 1984, parodies and originals. Let's get you up onto the wheel. And I'll spin. And we'll get some more channels added shortly. Life is a joy. Good to see you here. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Slim Jim Longfoot just hit the 900. So that's good news. It's great always to see a milestone hit like that. And then you will officially be on the road to 1K. So hopefully you're still connecting with lots of other channels, because as we see what's been going on with YouTube for the last little while, we don't want you to slip back below the 900. So try to keep it going if you can, so that you can really lock it in. This is Let's Talk About It with Anita, who I connect with very often. She live streams. I thought it was every day, but I always see her as well supporting other creators like It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, Walk With Me, Tiffany, and others. She'll be featured on Friday this coming week. So just vlogging life. Yeah, that's an interesting question when it comes to swapping playlists. So hopefully you have more than one account. Now, the YouTube algorithm is basically trying to deem what's humanly possible, right? So I have several different accounts. They're all legitimate channels with which I run lots of live streams. So I use, and Kristen is also doing the same, and Kira sometimes is also doing the same. We're all on one internet connection, and it seems to have worked out just fine. The only thing you want to do is maybe just be careful about how many you're doing all with one logged in account. If it's all the same account, YouTube might not count it all. The best thing to do in that case is to give a try, really watch the watch hours on, if you can, and then see if it's effective. If not, you might want to think about having a backup channel or a second channel or something like that, or a third even, just for the purpose of swapping playlists if you want to. I do not recommend running your own playlist over and over again with different accounts. What I recommend mostly is doing everything legitimately. It's the one thing we can do to speed our watch hours up. But the big benefit to swapping playlists is the friendships that are made. It's not really just the watch hours that accumulate. The best thing you can do always is measure. Measure if you can. It's daunting, but it can be done. Anything you're going to do to move too fast is basically too fast, but we can legitimately speed up our watch hours by swapping playlists with other creators. So here's Grinch 1984 parodies and originals. This is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us just maybe a month ago. On the road to 400, hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. They obviously have some dynamic content here. And then Diamond TV, good to see you here. They also say that they swap playlists usually when they're going to bed. So yeah, swapping playlists can be done when you're working, when you're eating, when you go out, when you sleep, or however you'd like on another device. I often will run playlists on different windows. One of these days I should show everybody how I do my playlist system. Not that it matters. I have a dedicated laptop that I got this summer. I got a good deal on it and this and that. But it's specifically for the purpose of swapping playlists with creators. Even though I'm monetized now, I still do it. Yeah, very good. Just vlogging life. Very, very good. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members as well. And then by swapping playlists now at such an early stage with your channel, what will happen is eventually you, when you get your 1,000 subscribers, hopefully you won't have to wait for your watch hours. Most creators hit the subscribers first and have to wait for the watch hours. But it's a great thing when you can have the watch hours ready to go when you hit your 1,000 or close to it. And then hopefully Slim Jim Longfoot has done well today, meeting friends and family members. You got quite a list ahead of you, but it's great to be connecting with so many people. And then Cynthia, she's so blessed. Thank you very much. Hopefully you met some new friends and family members as well. So we're talking about how to swap a playlist or how to make a playlist. Cynthia, she's so blessed. If you have another moment, I'll just do it right now if you'd like. Just let me know. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And they're willing to swap playlists. Shav King is here. Good to see you in the house. And thank you, Scratch and Pete. PA is asking everybody to remember to hit the thumbs up. It really helps, and it is much appreciated, of course. Thank you. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. I'll think about adding another couple of names in a moment. Oh, that's a close one. Look at that. Sergeant Life got that one. I got to do a couple things here as well. And then, yeah, Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you are too. This is Sergeant Life on the road to 100. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. Obviously, this is a dynamic creator, and they've been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us a short while ago. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. And then in a while, Bright Creations, a little bit busy, but that's okay. Thanks for having the live stream running. And then as well, so we got a few things coming up. So if anybody wants shortly, let's say in another 15 minutes or so, I will get into some tutorials if you would like to, just regarding making a playlist if anybody wants. And then we're talking about the idea maybe of going over a couple of TubeBuddy features if you'd like to. And then a little while after that, about 45 minutes from now, a little bit earlier, we're going to raid Kristen Welton's monetization celebration. And that will be a good time as well. I'm going to see what I can do about adding memes to the wheel. Becky Patois Pickney's still there. Adrienne Villanueva vlogs. Let's get Intelligent Swag. I'll spin, we'll get another channel up, and then I'll think about adding another one. If anybody hasn't already, if you have the ability to share, of course, I'll appreciate it, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. This is Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again since finding us. Shen Zen Zen Jamaican Vibes is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Intelligent Swag's in the background for a few minutes, but that's okay. So this is Adrienne Villanueva Vlog. She's willing to swap playlists as well, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. They do a lot of live streaming. You got a yummy-looking cookie baking video happening here. I just want to have a look at what else you got going on. Every time I pull a channel up on the screen, it gives me a chance to get to know the channels a little bit better and eventually know the creators behind the channels, hopefully. Pumpkin carving. Oh, that's coming out a couple days from now, which is cool. You've got another premiere coming up on November the 6th. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs does a fantastic job of being ahead and getting those videos produced and scheduled. What a great idea. You're doing just fantastic with that. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. I'm just looking at what I can do for adding names to the wheel. Oh, Business Basics with Mr. Long. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Always good to have you in the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. I don't think so today. And then let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and then we'll have a look at what's going on. And thank you, Business Basics, for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. Oh, Life as Joy. Sorry, I said Life is a Joy when you came in. Life as Joy. This is Intelligent Swag. This is another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again since finding us. On the road to 200, hopefully we can get this channel a few more friends and family members today, get them closer to that 140 that must be on their mind, and then push them a little bit closer to the 200. That is the next goal. I'm just going to see if I can find something here as well. I'll get a link for Grinch. Grinch is tough to find if you can't copy and paste, because the name is done with characters that are a little bit different from what we're typically typing in our keyboards and chats and things like that. But I'll get the link for you. There's the link for Grinch if anybody wants to connect with them. Make it a little bit easier. Georgia Bulldogs is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see Georgia Bulldogs. Hopefully you're doing well. and ready to meet some new friends and family members. Joy, Romaine General. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up and see what's happening. File 101, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Here's Becky Patois Pickney, which is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us. And they've obviously got a lot of dynamic content here for everybody to see. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Officially on the road to 200. Let's see if I can pull another, put another name onto the wheel here. How's D Syrup doing? Are you still in the chat with us? Oh, Business Basics with Mr. Long, just past 4 on the road to 500. Very cool. Hopefully we can get you a little bit closer today. Oh, D-Syrup, there you are. Okay, I'm just going to add you to the wheel as well. I was just looking to see if you're still here. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. Romaine General. Is this the first time we're having your channel up on the screen? Might be, I suppose. There's She's Journey there. Familiar faces here. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 10-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course. And in that way, I will subscribe and make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're also subscribed to TuberChat and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let's spin and we'll see if we can get another channel up here. Let's see what Life as Joy has got going on for us here. My pleasure, Romaine General. I don't know if it's that I hadn't already put your channel on the screen or if YouTube took that connection away. I'm not sure. We know that YouTube's doing a lot of purging and glitching and everything else. Life as Joy is a brand new channel for TuberChat on the road to 700. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos as well. I'm going to look for a 10-minute one. Here's one. Your Sunday routine, and I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full, and I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you. I'll give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I'll make sure the connection sticks. And then same thing, hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I don't know how I didn't have Black Brand Friday onto the wheel yet. Unless you've been in and out. But spin, we'll get another channel up and see what's happening. We're going to look at D Syrup now, who's another new channel for TuberChat. Tricks FIFA, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Here's D Syrup. On the road to 100, very close, only needing 7 more to get to that 100. Hopefully we'll get it for you today, but either way, as long as you're pushing forward. And then I'm going to do the same thing for you. I do not subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Oh, thank you, Corrine's Life. That's our featured channel from today. Oh, Georgia Bulldogs, your thing probably still works. All my kitties, good to see you here. I feel like I recognize your channel. I don't know if this is your first time inside a TuberChat live stream. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. For D Syrup, I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will subscribe to you, and then that will make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have all your have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Next weekend is going to be a big weekend. We have Let's Talk About It with Anita featured on Friday, and then we have Halloween on Saturday, and a very special edition of TuberChat for episode number 100 on Sunday. And I'm really looking forward to that. It will be a little bit different and very special for our 100th episode. Jody Wilkes TV was a channel that was in here for quite some time today. I don't know if they're still here. I don't think so, but I'm going to put it up anyway for a quick second so I can connect to it, and then we'll move on quickly. So I'm going to take one of their videos. I'll just take this first one, 11 minutes. Add it into my watch later list, and same deal for this channel. I will watch that video in full afterwards. I will leave a meaningful comment, subscribe, and give a thumbs up, of course. And then I'll be connected to them as well. Here's Georgia Bulldogs. This is another channel that's back again and again with TuberChat. They are a generous creator. They've actually got a video that is featured on our front page. AC469. Yeah, some days it gets to be as many as 5 or 10 channels that get added, but it depends on whether I've actually connected to them already or not. So if it's the first time their channel is being shown, I may not have otherwise been connected. Sometimes longer than others, but that's okay. And then Black Brand Friday, I'm happy always to feature your channel. So let's get... is that the right thing for Nightbot to get Georgia Bulldogs up here? There it is. Yeah, Nightbot dropped the link. If anybody wants to connect with Georgia Bulldogs, they're on the road to 300. Hopefully everybody will connect to this channel. As you can see, they are a generous creator. They have done shout-out videos both for TuberChat, which is featured on our front page, and then as well for myself. Thank you for that. And I think you've also done that for Kristen and Kira Welton as well. So thank you very much. As you can see, this is a generous creator, but they've been back with TuberChat again and again, and were previously featured. They've got the featured channels collaboration going on here, and I talk about this all the time. Oh, there's Gracie Sweets at Home. Thank you very much, and thanks for the thumbs up. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're basically saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your audiences. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If anybody has featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then let's spin. Let's get another channel happening up here. But we talked about the idea of how to make a playlist, if anybody wants to go over that, or we can talk about how to do the featured channels collaboration that I'm talking about, how to add a channel to your feature, how to add people to the featured channels list, if you'd like. Or we were talking about the possibility of looking at TubeBuddy as well. We could do any of that stuff if anybody would like to. The Portal, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Here's Black Brand Friday, officially over the 900, so on the road to 1K. And, you know, as you can see, they do a fantastic job with their presentation here, but they are a dynamic creator, and hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. So for those of you newer to TuberChat, or especially if this is your first time in here today, then we say a lot of silly things in the chat. We'll say we danced with you or baked with you or left you packages or visited your house and things like that. It all means the same thing, because this is not a sub for sub network. We're very much against that particular behavior. However, everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The object here at TuberChat is always to go first. But if you visit other channels, watch their videos, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, you'll find yourself with some loyal and dedicated supporters here. Jesse McNeil, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I think it's been a little while. I'm quite sure you've been with TuberChat before in a live stream. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but it might just be that it's been that long. But hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. I'm always doing well. I'm living the dream. So hopefully you're doing well also. Dinny Keto Diva Ketolicious AF. I think you changed your name. Actually, that name is quite a mouthful. But hopefully you are doing well. It's good to have you back in the chat. Yeah, I can't remember if you changed your name or not, or if that's as it was. But it's interesting either way. There's Black Brand Friday, and Romaine General's back on the road to 200, which is great. Oh, your name's the same. Okay, it's just that I haven't said it in a while. Just that I haven't said it in a while. But thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. And let's get FIO 101 on here. Oh, my goodness. Let's get Trix FIFA in here. Let's get Shenzhen Zen. And we'll spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Oh, Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. Why have you not been on the wheel? Something's got to be up with my robot today. I keep a robot called Bautissimo to help me keep track of what's how active everybody is. It's not just about the time that you've been here, though. It's also about how active you are in the chat, and then it keeps track. That's how I determine the order on which I put channels onto the wheel. The wheel's random, of course, but when your name comes up like File101 here, then I put your channel up on the screen to talk about it for a few moments if that's what you would like. Mr. Fulton Miraz, what should you be for Halloween? I don't know. I don't have the best ideas when it comes to Halloween. I always pick standard things like Dracula and ghosts and devils and stuff like that. But I'm sure you're going to come up with something engaging that will be entertaining for everybody to see. So File 101 on the road to 400. I just want to have a look at what you've got going on your channel here. I got to look for a video to connect with you with. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I will take one of your latest videos. I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time. If I could find something around 10 minutes. Maybe I'll take, where's another 6? I'll take this 6-minute one here. Add this into my watch later list. Oh, and you got Aunt Maddie TV, a challenge, the boiled egg challenge. I remember that. So I've got that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you, and in that case, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, Remain General, very much for your time. Simply Royce is in the house. That happens to be a silver member. We looked at their channel earlier. Their channel's always added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but it's great to have you with us again. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here in the chat today. Shenzhen Zen Jamaican Vibes is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again, was previously featured on TuberChat. File 101, it's my pleasure to have your channel up on the screen for everybody to see. The portal, you're not blocked here. We can see you. So here's Shenzhen Zen Jamaican Vibes. The portal, I'm trying to catch what you're saying and I don't understand. I'd love to be able to help you if I can help you, but pardon me just for a second. Oh, forgive me, everybody. I accidentally knocked my stream out. Yeah, the portal, I haven't seen that ever before. So obviously something's up. I don't know what that means or what's happening. You're not able to type only one word at a time because I see two. I don't think that's the portal that I know. I haven't ever seen anything like that before. It makes me think there might be something wrong. Tricks FIFA, we're going to have a look at your channel now. So this is a new connection for TuberChat as well. Yeah, okay, the portal. You're an experienced YouTuber, so you can understand that I want to make sure that nothing's wrong in my chat. So if you're not able to type, then maybe it's an idea to go out and try coming back in, or I can type timeout because I don't want to have that in my chat. I don't know why that's happening. Tricks FIFA is a new connection for TuberChat, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and add it into my watch later list. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I will take one of your videos and I'll add it into my watch later list there. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and then I'll subscribe. And then that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'm not sure if these channels are still with us. Kid Wonder's probably still here. Okay, Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, I don't think is still here. So Jeremy's Autistic Vlog, just let me know if you're still here. If not, I'm going to spin just for fun. We'll get Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream up here, and then I'll add another couple of names to the wheel. And pardon me for a quick second while I'm looking at something in the other window here. Here's Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. I'll add some names to the wheel in a moment. This is the second channel from Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. As you can see, we're featured on their featured channels list, as they are with us as well. And they have actually been with TuberChat from the beginning and with me personally before TuberChat even started. So they were featured on episode number 2 of TuberChat. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. This is what I mean about telling the stories about the channels that I put up on the wheel and on the screen. You get the idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated community around TuberChat. I'm very lucky to have that. And hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. Oh, that's a mistake. I'm just looking at something in the other in another window here. Oh, come on. Pardon me. I'm just looking at something. I got another window open here, and it's not wanting to do what I want it to do. So let's see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. Tricks FIFA, we've seen. Jaden Saw 28. Still alive, D-Syrup? That's good. Okay. Jaden Saw. And did I miss any channels? No. Okay. I got to look at one more thing here. Let's spin just for fun, and we'll get Jaden Saw up here to have a look at. Jaden Saw has been with TuberChat since episode number 13, and a matter of fact, is the only channel to ever have been featured twice yet on TuberChat. I'm just going to do something quickly here in another window. Just dropping a link in the chat there. If everybody wants to head over to that. I knocked out my screen again. That comes from my screensaver. It knocks it out. If everybody wants to come over to that link, that's Kristen Welton's monetization celebration that is happening right now. And we're just going to raid that live stream. She'll be starting in a couple of minutes. So if you can, just hit that link and mention TuberChat raid on the way over. This live stream will continue for another couple of minutes. The chat will continue so that you can clean up your connections, and then we'll head over there. Everybody will still be able to connect, welcome to connect with each other while we're in that monetization celebration. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo still with us here. They celebrated their monetization last week, and the Essence of Sonia, who's another great friend of TuberChat, will be celebrating next week as well. So hopefully everybody will hit that link and head over. We'll be starting that live stream. Kristen will be starting that live stream in just a few minutes. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent today. We're back tomorrow, just a little bit earlier than today. And we'll see you over there. Thank you, everyone.